know I'm mic'd up. I can hear the noise at MGM, so make sure you make noise. We are fired up to be part of the WFG convention for 2016. I hope you guys feel the energy. I hope you feel the momentum. I hope you feel you're part of something special. Am I right? You know, they always say, what better example for their theme of momentum? They always say momentum is jealous. If you don't pay attention to her, she's going to go to somebody else who doesn't pay attention to her. So we as a company, we got to make sure we pay attention. We got to make sure the root word of momentum is moment. This is our moment. This is your moment. Did everybody have a great Gala Awards seminar last night?
Qué bárbaro,
You got blisters on your hands and clapping so much? Do you got blisters on your butt because your butt's burning because maybe you didn't get an award but you felt like you deserved one? Hey, I gotta say, we've all been there, guys. We've all been at the place where we thought. I came into the business about a week before convention, and there was already no online sign-in. So when I came in, I was sitting there at convention just waiting for them to call my name. Nobody knew who I was. Nobody knew I was doing anything. And I just thought if I stared at that screen as hard as possible, they were gonna call my name. And yet nobody called my name. How many of you got wished somebody called your name and you got to cross the stage one time? Well, this is your chance. This is your moment. Successful people do what unsuccessful people are not willing to do, and you just got to know you got to be willing to do what nobody else is willing to do. What an awesome seminar last night. What an awesome bunch of nuggets. Today you're going to have a great morning session. You got awesome power-packed speakers. Hopefully you got your notepad, your pen, you're focused, you're ready. They always say the dumbest pencil is better than the sharpest mind. So you can't retain all this information, you got to write it down. And everybody that's sitting next to somebody, nudge your teammate if they're not taking notes. We got to go back and implement this. They call it your WFGIQ. Eric Olson, my leader, always says, what's your WFGIQ? Your implementation quotient. And so you got to implement this right away. And I got the privilege of introducing some awesome speakers. But I just want to share with you a little bit about my story. My name is Hart. I've been in the company going on 12 years now, for those of you that don't know me. And one of my biggest fears in life was talking to people. And now they got me MC in the morning session. And so just so you guys know, if you're afraid to talk to people, if you're afraid to get in front of people, I was introverted. I had my pack of friends, but I didn't want to talk to strangers. But I knew I had to get out of my comfort zone to win in WFG. And now they got me MC in the morning session. So I just want to let you know, wherever you are, no matter where you are, if you got a desire inside, you know, you can win. You can win at the highest levels. And I came to the business, and I remember I met Eric Olson. I grew up with him. But WFG has completely changed my life. And when I bumped into Eric, I actually bumped into him at a bar. He doesn't even drink, he doesn't even party, really nothing like that. And some kind of a reason, God lined up everything, and I met him at a bar, and he gave me a shot. And it wasn't tequila, it was a shot at WFG, all right? And we exchanged numbers, and he didn't call me, but I was so excited about the opportunity, I called him, and he invited me to the BPM. And I came down, and I didn't own slacks, I didn't own a tie, I didn't own a suit, I didn't know how to dress. I had to have my dad tie my tie for me. I hung that tie up for 6 months with the knot already in it because I didn't know how to tie it, so I just put it over my head and run to the meetings. That was me. I didn't have a bank account, I didn't know what a mortgage was, I didn't know what insurance was, I didn't know what a mutual fund was, and that was going to be one of the top financial professionals in one of the fastest growing companies in the world. So I just want to let you know, you can do it too. It doesn't matter where you are, it's all about where you're going. And today's the first day of the rest of your life. I hope you know that. So, people said, Paul, what was it that changed your life about WFG? They had me when I walked in the door and they said, who invited you? I honestly, hook, line, and sinker, I bought into it, and I came in and everybody's seen the same BPM I seen. Everybody's seen the same flip chart I seen, but it's not what you see, it's what you do with what you see. It's not what you know, it's what you do with what you know. And I was so excited, I ran out of there like a ball of fire. I talked to everybody, nobody gave me a script, and we built a team, and all of a sudden the team started coming, the team started going, and the BPM completely changed my life. Then I came to convention, they told me, you gotta hear this guy, Schwan Win. Everybody knows Schwan, the top earner. And they said, you gotta hear this guy, he's right down the street in San Jose. He's one of the biggest giants of industry. He's one of the biggest builders. So I came ready. I thought I was gonna come to this meeting to learn how to be the next Warren Buffett, to learn how to be the next financial planner. And I didn't hear anybody talk about anything about financial planning whatsoever. So I came with the wrong expectation. So I heard Schwan, and when Schwan came up, I said, all right, here's the guy, I'm here to listen. And I didn't understand but 2 words that Schwan said. I don't know about you guys. I heard recruit. And I wrote that down. Build. I said, okay, recruit and build. I didn't know what that meant. I just left and I started talking to everybody. What I found out was, if you build a team, you don't have to be that good. See, the highest earners in basketball are the ones that own the teams and they can't dunk a basketball, they can't lay up, they can't shoot, they have no stamina, but don't they make more money than everybody else in basketball? Because they hired and recruited people that do. So I don't speak English, I don't speak Spanish. I mean, when I came here, literally, English was my second language. How many people in this audience, English was your second language? See, I spoke a language called Ebonics when I came here, and I was a mechanic, and I didn't know how to speak English. My whole language was slang. I had to actually learn English in WFG, but I had a desire to do it. WFG completely changed my life. And then we went out and qualified for a dinner. And I remember I qualified for my first dinner, and I didn't know what the salad fork was. I'm telling you guys, I'm one of the dumbest people in this audience. I'll let you know right now. Maybe that's why they have me emceeing, because if I could do it, you could do it too, all right? I didn't know what a salad fork was. I didn't know, I've never eaten with chopsticks before. I didn't know you're supposed to take the napkin and put it on your lap. I didn't know, so I had to look at everybody else. And when the waiter would come up, I said, you know, what's this? What's filet mignon? You know, can I get some filet mignon? He said, filet mignon. I said, well, yeah, that too, right? And I said, what's this here? This merlot. Merlot? Merlot. I said, oh, Merlot, okay, what's that, you know? And then they said, how would you like it cooked? So what the heck does that mean? Yeah, cooked. How would you like it? I didn't know medium rare. I didn't know any of that stuff. WFG completely changed my life. And now I go in there, can I have some Eric Colbert on the side with a little bit of truffle oil and this and that? Now I act like I've never, you know, how soon you forget where you came from sometimes, right? It can happen to you too. But one of the beautiful things about WFG is that they don't ever want you to forget where you came from. One of the most powerful sales pitches you'll ever have is who you are and where you came from in your story. I hope as you go throughout this event, you start thinking, I want to be on stage and tell my story. People need to hear where I've come from. Because if there's somebody in this arena that would have been touched by only you. You and only you. Not Paul, not Eric, not Ed, not Juan, not a lot of these leaders, not Teresa, not Mario. It would have been you that would have inspired them. So let's not hold back on that. Let's do whatever it takes to win. And then we go to Hawaii. We qualified for the Hawaii trip. I've never been to Hawaii. I've barely even been on a plane. I barely even left San Jose. And we go to Hawaii, and we fly in, and somebody's holding like a sign, and they take your bags. And I was scared. I said, they're taking my bags. I'm in the middle of an ocean, in the middle of nowhere, and they're taking my bags. And I went with my wife. She was my girlfriend at the time. And we pull up, and there's a bag drop at, when you go to Hawaii. You just leave your bags and walk away. I got my underwear in this bag, you understand? I'm not going to just leave my bag in the middle of the ocean. I'm going to walk around. Like, come on now. I'm taking my own bag. I was that ignorant, I didn't even know, right? And then there's this thing called valet. Valet, what the heck is that, right? You give somebody the keys to your car, and there's some big old people in Hawaii. I'm not going to fight this guy, right? I got to give this key, and then he drives away in my car. What the heck? And now I act like I forgot where I came from, right? Valet. There's no valet around this establishment. What kind of a place is this, right? WFG's completely changed my life, guys. It can change you too. You gotta let it though. You gotta let it change your life. You gotta sit here and absorb the energy, absorb the vibes, observe the moment. This is your moment. This convention is about you. It's about you. It's not about us. They want to know who the next leaders are, the next leaders, the next Christian cities, the next superstars of WFG. And I believe they're sitting right here in this arena. So we're fired up to see who that is. We're fired up to see who that is. And I got the privilege of introducing one of my great friends. This guy came into the business at a very young age, 18 or 19 years old. And sometimes you see these young folks come in, but they got a little spark. There's something a little bit different. Because I heard it all from all the young folks. They're going to do this, they're going to do that, and they don't end up doing it. But this guy was a little bit different. He had this little fire in his eyes. He had that spark. He had that desire. He had that energy. And you know what I thought? I said, he might be different. So me and my wife take him out to lunch, and he took us out to lunch, and he told me he was reading a book. I remember this like it was yesterday. He was reading a book called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I said, you're 18 years old actually reading that book. You're different than everybody else. You got a gift inside of you, man. You got a vision that's different from everybody else. I said, Helen Keller says, not everybody who has sight has vision. I said, you got a vision. You could do something big. Next thing you know, this guy is the youngest EVC in the company. $500,000 earner. He's going to talk about building a big bass shop. This guy is fired up. He's pumped up. He's excited. He's one of my brothers in the business. He's been in the business about 10 years now. He's still in his early 20s, his mid-20s, and he's making $500,000 a year. Let's give it up for the youngest EVC in the history of WFG thus far, Mr. Mario Becerra.
How's everybody doing? Man, can you believe that Pacquiao Mayweather fought in this arena right here? And now they got a freaking Mexican talking to you today. So is there any Latinos in there? Hey, I don't know if you remember, but I told you last year, MTM stands for Mexicans Gaining Momentum, and we're more than we were last year. That's exciting. But I cannot start without thanking the Lord for allowing me to put me in this position to talk to you today. And I was talking to him a little while ago, and I told him, please just put your words in my mouth and allow me to change one person's life today. Because I remember when I first came to a presentation like this, to a convention like this, about 8 years ago, and it changed my life forever. And I was around probably 15,000 people. And I don't know what 14,999 saw, but I remember what I saw. And what I saw has changed my life forever. And I would not be able to be here without the extreme help of my mentor right here, Eric Olson, the MVP of the entire convention. And I'm a grateful man. I get a chance now. I gotta thank my